everyone and welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'm just going to be sharing 3 family meals that we ate recently in this past week. So if you want to see what we've been eating and see how I make it, then keep watching. So this is going to be meal number 1, and I mean, I say meal, the audacity of me, because it's a really simple one, but I want to reintroduce some really simple meals back into our meals of the week and just our plans and our schedules, because I think it's just the stress is off. We've been for a really long walk after the school run, and I don't need to worry about the fact that it's 5:20 because it will take me that long to make this. And basically I've got some decent quality fresh pasta. I saw this shared on the Tesco website actually, and I thought I would give it a go. So it's the spinach, buffalo, ricotta and pine nut girasoli. I've got 2 packs because we've got a family of 5, but to go along with that I'm going to do a sage butter sauce. So I've got some fresh sage, some salted butter, and then I've also got some parmesan to go on top, and I'll season it with salt and pepper and maybe a little bit of garlic possibly. And then I'm just going to serve that with some salad and some ciabatta slices, and that is it. Job done. Really quick, simple and easy, something that I know that everyone will eat, which is always good. And yeah, I thought I would include a couple of simple ideas in this and just keep it realistic of what we're actually eating. So first things first, the garlic ciabatta slices are on. These are pre-made. I put the whole pack on because they actually go off tomorrow, so it makes sense to use them all up, and I'm pretty sure that my children will make good use of those. I've got some salted water coming to a boil. I always take the Italian advice and make it salty like the sea, so loads of salt in there, and then once that's coming to a boil I will add in the pasta. And then meanwhile I am melting my butter, so I've got about 60 grams here, and once that's all melted I'm going to add my sage. So I've got about 20 or so sage leaves here. It's pretty much the whole pack, I just pulled it all off the stem. I'm going to also add a little bit of garlic because you got to measure garlic with your heart, I think, and we love garlic, so it's about a teaspoon or a crushed clove of garlic you could add in here if you wanted to. The water's boiling, so the pasta's going in. You'll know when your butter sauce is done because the sage leaves will go all crispy and your butter will have a brown tinge to it, and that just means it's going to taste epic. And I'm just going to add our cooked pasta to the butter mixture. So to go with the pasta, I've just done some salad. So we've got some mixed leaves, a little bit of leftover cress, some sugar snaps. They're raw, they're epic with hummus, by the way, if you've never had them like that before. And then some tomato and cucumber. So that's Mark's, that's mine. And then these are the kids. They don't have any mixed leaves though because they think anything like salad is the devil, so yeah. And then to serve up, we've got some ciabatta slices, which I kind of overcut slightly because I got distracted. And then if you want it, we have some balsamic glaze, some Pizza Express house light dressing, and then some parmesan. Hello and welcome to meal number 2. So today we're going to have calzone, which I'm really excited about, and I will walk you through quickly how I just made a pizza sauce. I've bought ready-made pizza dough, so it's nothing tricky because I can't be bothered doing the whole flour, that kind of thing tonight. This is just meant to be simple. We've got half a ring of chorizo, we've got some ham, we've got some mozzarella, I've got some basil, and I will just show you how we're going to put it all together. And then we're just going to serve that with some salad, again get loads of veggies in, and already it smells epic, so I'm really excited. Let me show you what I've done so far. So this is my pizza sauce, and in here we've got a carton of passata, we've got a chopped red onion, some crushed garlic, a couple of cloves, or if you bought it ready crushed, a heaped teaspoon. And then I have also added a little bit of honey for sweetness, just to take away from the acidity of the tomatoes. I'll give it a taste in a minute, ooh, that steam, and see if it needs any seasoning. But I basically cooked off the onion first in some garlic oil that I already had, just to intensify all that garlicky wonderful flavour. And then once it started to soften, I added the garlic and then added the passata, and now I am just reducing it because it just really concentrates the flavour. And then I'm going to leave it to cool slightly before assembling our calzone. So this is the sauce all thickened up. You can see that it's a lot thicker now, and you kind of want that. You don't want it too runny because it will just make it for really messy eating. So that is all done, and then over here I have our toppings. So we have 2 mozzarella balls that the kids have torn into pieces, and then we've got some ham, which Stan has cut. I just give him a butter knife and a little mini chopping board and let him like practice. I have some saucisson, which is like sec, like French salami style stuff, really nice. Basil leaves, some parmesan, and some slightly overcooked chorizo because I got distracted by my kids, but we had half a ring cheese up, so I thought I would cut that off and include that. And I have got the Aldi pizza bases. I also have a Just Roll pizza base as well because I already had one in, and I needed an extra one because one pizza wouldn't feed 5 of us. I'm gonna show you once I've like done one and show you how I do it and crimp it up, and then I'll get them in the oven. So I'm here with my little sous chefs now, and I have done the fillings. So I've already done the mini ones, which I'll show you in the set, but this is ours. So I put a layer of tomato sauce down, then mozzarella, then some of the saucisson, the chorizo, some basil leaves, some parmesan, and then a drizzle of honey and some chili flakes, and that's in ours. And then I'm gonna crimp it now, and you kind of basically fold it over and make it like a Cornish pasty, I guess. So that is the big one done. Look at the crimp on that. I'm well impressed with that, if I do say so myself. So the only thing that you need to do now is poke a few air holes in to help it steam, which is what I'm doing now with, I don't know, a fondue skewer. Yeah, do you want to poke some holes?
Just a minute when I finish.
There we go. So that's that one done. You can do it as well, Stan. And then these are the mini ones over here. So these just have tomato sauce, mozzarella, and ham and parmesan in. I'm going to put them in the oven now on around 200 degrees and let them cook. And yeah, I will update you on the timing when I've taken them out. So this is dinner served with some cracking backing music. This is such a good song. Anyway, this is Daisy's, and she's got some cucumber, tomato and olives. This is Stan's, exactly the same, and then Bill's got a bigger one. And then there is a spare one over here that I might actually leave to cool and put in Bill's lunch, because I think that would be epic. And then this is Mark's, and this is mine. So we've got loads of salad and some beetroot here, and he's got even more salad. And I'll probably serve it with some balsamic glaze if anyone wants it, or some Pizza Express house light dressing again, because we love it. But that is it. So now we're on to the third and final meal. Excuse the background noise, but this is normal family cooking. I'm basically gonna do some like oven roasted potatoes. I'm gonna do slow roasted tomatoes with some veg. I've got some burrata as well, which if you've never had before is amazing. I'll show you that in a sec. And then I'm going to marinate some chicken with like some garlic, olive oil, lemon juice. I'm hoping that I've got a lemon somewhere, and then some oregano. And then I'm gonna smash them down, tenderize them, and I'll probably pan fry the chicken because it gives it a bit of extra flavour. And then I'm gonna save it all up. So it's just gonna be like a really kind of relaxed summer meat and veggie kind of dish, but it should be really nice. So I will show you what I'm doing now. So this is basically everything that I'm using. I've also got some tender stem broccoli and some asparagus, but I'll keep that in the fridge until I'm using it because it's about an hour and a half until we need to eat. So I've got 2 punnets of these lovely mixed plum tomatoes. These are from Aldi actually, but you can get them everywhere. I've got some of these Albert Bartlett potatoes. I'm gonna cut these up, parboil them, and then probably roast those in the oven as well. And then we've got some chicken breast, we've got some oregano, we've got some garlic, we've got some garlic olive oil, and I've also got like salt and pepper and stuff like that. And I'm gonna get all of this prepped now. So first up, these are going in a big roasting dish. I preheated the oven to 160 degrees Celsius, and they are going to be slow roasted with some garlic oil and some seasoning. So all I've done is chop up my potatoes, mostly into quarters, the smaller ones into halves. I've popped those into some salted boiling water, and they're just going to parboil for about 10 minutes or so while I get on with everything else. And I'm just going to make a marinade for the chicken, which is the zest and juice of a lemon, 3 crushed cloves of garlic, and then some fresh oregano. You can get this quite easily at the moment, but if you want to use dry or you want to use basil instead, or tarragon's really beautiful as well with chicken, then obviously you could mix that up. Then I mix that all together, so a handful of oregano, 3 crushed garlic cloves, the zest and juice of the lemon, and some olive oil, mixed all together with some salt and pepper. And then I've just flattened my chicken breast, because it makes them more tender and it levels out the meat so it cooks evenly, because obviously chicken breasts kind of have a thinner end and a thicker end normally, and it also kind of makes it feel like it goes further. And I've just left those to marinate now while everything else cooks in the oven. So the tomatoes are on a low heat, and I've cooked them for about 45 minutes, and then I added in the potatoes just towards the end. And now the tomatoes are out, I've turned that temperature up to about 180 degrees Celsius, and then shortly I will pan fry the chicken and then pop everything out on a plate and cook the veg and stuff and show you the finished dish. But it's a little bit of prep, but it tastes really good, and it's not too much trouble, because once I prepped everything I could just clean up, I've hoovered and got everything sorted, and then I can finish off cooking at the end. So this is the finished dish. So the burrata is on top of the slow roasted tomatoes. We didn't give the kids any of this because they said it looked yucky, and I'm not wasting it because it's good stuff. This would be like incredible as a big salad with like basil and stuff as well. The chicken, my biggest tip for that would just be to pan fry it on like a relatively high heat. You won't need any extra oil because obviously it's been marinating in it, and then let it rest, because the difference between resting it and not resting it is like, you know, like chewy and like juicy, and I'm well excited. Then we've got some asparagus and tender stem broccoli there, and then a few of the potatoes, so that's mine. I have like most of a chicken breast. Mark has full one. That whole mound there is a big pile of chicken breast, and then he's got like a few extra potatoes and stuff. This one is Bill's, so he has a bit more than the other two, so like extra chicken. This one is Stan's, and then this one here is Daisy's. Stan, I'm pretty sure, will kick up a fuss about the tomatoes, but we'll eat everything else. Daisy will eat everything, and Bill will eat everything. So yeah, that is the final meal of the week, and I'm really hungry, so I'm gonna go and eat it. So that is the end of this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you want to see more videos like this, then give this one a thumbs up, or let me know in the comments down below, and I will try and do a mix of recipes now and again, so some that are easier, some that are a little bit more technical, because I do love to cook. It's part of my passion and what I love to do, so I'll always try and be creative. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below, and I hope you have a fab rest of your day, whatever you are up to, and I will speak to you all very soon. Bye!